Hey everyone, I'm Matt, and welcome to the channel. If you had a debt of 5,000 snelfus to pay in just 1 week, what would you do? How much would you need to earn each day to make that money? That's the challenge Slider and the Cyber Squad face, trying to pay Hacker for the garage that once belonged to Slider's father. The episode begins when Hacker arrives at the garage where Slider works. Hacker explains that he and Coop, Slider's father, used to be business partners back when they worked for Motherboard. They co-own the garage, and Hacker claims he paid for everything. Coop supposedly broke the contract he had signed with Hacker and owed him 5,000 snelfus. Hacker now demands that Slider pay off that debt within 1 week. Later, the Cyber Squad arrives at the garage after Motherboard warns them that Slider is in trouble. Slider explains that he's had to sell a few things to pay off his father's debt. He's made 800 snelfus from the sales and had another 200 snelfus saved up, giving him just 1,000 snelfus total. Suddenly, Digit accidentally activates a lever and gets lifted into the air. Inez asks Slider what kind of work his father used to do. Slider explains that his father handled cryoxide changes. They decide to start doing cryoxide exchanges to raise money. Slider explains how the process works. Each job requires 2 cans of cryoxide. Inez suggests ordering 10, but Slider says that's way too little. She then suggests 200 cans, but that's far too many for 1 day's work. Then Slider finds one of his father's old receipts from Saturday, July 31st, showing an order for 66 cans. They decide to order that same amount for the next day. Meanwhile, at the northern frontier, Buzz asks Hacker why he wants Coop's garage so badly. Hacker replies that it's not the garage he wants, it's what's inside the garage. Buzz and Delete ask if they can have the garage for themselves. Buzz wants to open a donut shop, and Delete wants a pet store. The delivery truck arrives, and the driver charges 990 snelfus for the cryoxide order. Inez suggests keeping whatever's left over for the next day, but the driver explains that cryoxide expires after 1 day. They get to work, but business is slow. 36 cans of cryoxide are left unused. They only make 975 snelfus, which means they lost 15 snelfus. The team realizes they ordered too much cryoxide. They start thinking of solutions. Slider says his dad always knew exactly how many cans to order, even if a few were left over. They consider raising prices, but that's not the answer. They need a pattern to predict the right amount. They know Coop ordered 66 cans on Saturday, July 31st, and used 30 cans. Digit asks if Monday's work is similar to Saturday's. They realize they need more data, so they start checking old receipts. Meanwhile, back at Hacker's lair, Delete brings a few bunnies onto the ship, and they completely destroy everything, even stealing Hacker's wig. At the garage, the kids look over more receipts. The one from Friday, July 30th, shows 32 cans. They stick the receipts onto a calendar. One from Tuesday looks like 8 cans, but Digit notices it's actually 28. Matt spots a pattern. On weekdays, Coop always used around 30 cans. The only higher number was Saturday. They conclude that weekends are busier because Radsters love to travel, meaning more car repairs. They had mistakenly ordered the amount used on a Saturday, even though it's Monday. On Mondays, Coop usually ordered around 30 cans. They decide to order an average of 30 cryoxide cans per day. Suddenly, Slider finds an old journal written by his father, something he didn't even know existed. In the journal, Coop explains that he and Hacker were building a new device capable of transforming living beings. Hacker wanted to use it to take over cyberspace. Coop tore up the blueprints and sent the pieces to different locations. Hacker swore he would find him and take revenge. Coop also hid the key component, the network interface card, NIC, without which the machine could never work. Coop disappeared soon after, and Slider has been looking for him ever since. Inez comforts him, saying they'll find his father someday. Matt realizes that this is why Hacker wants the garage so badly. Back at the northern frontier, Buzz and Delete ask Hacker what happens if Slider actually pays the debt. Hacker laughs, saying Slider will never make that much money in a week. At the garage, Jackie gives an encouraging speech, but Digit interrupts. They have only 15 minutes left to order more cryoxide. Jackie suggests ordering 30 cans, but Inez wonders if that's too simple a pattern. They look for more receipts from July to get a better idea. They manage to fill in the entire month. Every weekday shows the same pattern, around 30 cans and 60 cans on weekends. But in the first week of July, one Saturday stands out with much higher usage. Slider remembers that it was a holiday weekend, the Rhodopolis Grand Prix. That was an exception to the rule. So, the real pattern is 30 cans during weekdays and 60 cans on weekends. Digit places the new order. Now Hacker finishes his own project. It's the day he goes to collect Slider's payment. He arrives at the garage, mocking the kids, but Slider and the Cyber Squad proudly reveal that they've raised 5,055 snelfus. They hand the money over to Hacker, who takes it and leaves, laughing. Back at his lair, Hacker says he'll finally complete his Transformatron. Suddenly, Digit slips on some spilled cryoxide and crashes into one of Slider's shelves. They discover a hidden box. Inside is the missing network interface card, NIC. Along with it, they find a map leading to another part of cyberspace. Maybe that's where Coop is hiding. The kids board their ship and head out to find him, ending the episode on a hopeful note. Don't forget to leave a comment about what you thought of the video. I hope you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you soon. Up next, there are more episodes for you to watch. See you next time.